Hello everyone. Today we are going to read lesson 29 Markets Around Us. A market is a place having various shops selling vegetables, clothes, stationery, etc. It can be defined as a place where buyers and sellers engage in the activity of sale and purchase of goods for money. It can also be said that the market is the place where the prices of goods and services are established. Markets vary in form, scale, volume, and geographic reach, location, and types of participants, as well as the types of goods and services traded. In the earlier models of marketing, the needs and wants of the customer were not studied or taken into account. This is where the modern concept of marketing differs from the traditional one. Marketing organizations now compete with each other to provide better customer satisfaction and thus win hearts and increase their business. Importance of a market. There are a whole variety of markets around us which cater to general or specific needs of the consumers. Marketing is necessary to establish a link between producers and consumers through traders. Producers manufacture goods and sellers or traders buy goods from them and sell them to the general customer. Marketing is not about selling things alone. It involves many other activities such as identifying buyers, finding out their preferences, persuading them to buy goods, negotiating the terms of sale, mode of delivery, and terms of payment, and after sale services. Benefits of marketing. Marketing treats the customer as king, that is, as the most important person. Marketing a product is the best way to provide information about it. The salient features of a product or service are used to market the product. It is this same information that will attract customers towards the product. Knowing a brand better ensures that customers will come again and have trust in the product. By promoting a product or service through effective marketing, a business can promote its sales and reach its intended clientele faster. Marketing helps in improving people's standard of living by offering a wider variety of goods and services. It generates employment in the production and distribution sectors. It attempts to satisfy needs of the customers by designing products as per the demands of the market. It makes large-scale production of goods possible, which is very cost-effective. Marketing encourages new customers to seek information about the brand. The various means of marketing a product can also act as a means of clearing inhibitions or misunderstandings about the quality or nature of a product or service. Effective marketing allows a producer and a seller to reach its potential customers by fulfilling their needs at the right time. Channels of distribution. Channels of distribution can be grouped into two broad categories: direct channels and indirect channels. Direct channels. When the manufacturer, instead of selling the goods to the intermediary, sells them directly to the consumer, then this is known as direct or zero level channel. Retail outlets, mail order selling, internet selling come under this. No middleman is present between the producer and the consumer. Salespeople coming to your doorstep and persuading you to buy products from them. Factory outlets or showrooms set up by companies. Some examples are Maruti Automobiles, McDonald's, Raymond's, and so on. Indirect channels. When a manufacturer gets the help of one or more middlemen to move goods from the production place to the place of consumption, the distribution channel is called indirect channel. The following are the main types of indirect channels. One level channel. Here, a manufacturer sells the goods directly to the retailer instead of selling it to the agents or wholesalers. This method is used for selling expensive watches and other like products. This method is also useful for selling FMCG's fast moving consumer goods. Two-level channel. In this method, a manufacturer sells the material to a wholesaler, the wholesaler to the retailer, and then the retailer to the consumer. Here, the wholesaler, after purchasing the material in large quantity from the manufacturer, sells it in small quantities to the retailers. Then the retailers make the products available to the consumers. This medium is mainly used to sell soap, tea, salt, cigarette, sugar, ghee, etc. Three-level channel. Under this, an agent facilitates to reduce the distance between the manufacturer and the wholesaler. Some big companies who cannot directly contact the wholesaler take the helps of agents. Such companies appoint their agents in every region and sell the material to them. Then the agents sell the material to the wholesalers to the retailers, and in the end, the retailers sell the material to the consumers. Shops in the neighborhood. These shops are near our house and we can go there on any day of the week. They have a variety of goods that include our everyday needs. The shopkeeper knows the buyer, so he or she can provide goods on credit. Shopping complexes. They have large interiors with several floors and are sponsored by big companies. They have advanced technology for the comfort of the consumers, such as air conditioners, escalators, and billing is done on computers. Types of markets. Buying and selling of goods and services within a country is called internal trade or home trade. Depending upon the volume of transaction and variety of articles, markets can be divided into two broad types: wholesale markets and retail markets. Wholesale markets. A buyer can save a lot of money by buying directly from a wholesale market, as the wholesaler buys directly from the producers. But wholesalers do not sell in small amounts. Wholesale trade refers to buying of goods in bulk. Those who are engaged in wholesale trade are called wholesalers. Wholesale trade data gives investors a closer look at the consumer economy. As sales and inventory numbers can be a leading indicator of consumer trends. By looking at the ratio of sales to inventories, investors can see whether production will grow or slow down in the future. A wholesaler also bears the risk of loss due to spoilage or damage of goods, change in demand, price fluctuations, and so on. They keep an eye on the changing market trends. They pass on information to the producers regarding other competitors, their new products, and price changes. Producers can accordingly change their production patterns to suit the market. Retail markets. Retail trade refers to buying of goods from wholesalers or manufacturers and selling them directly to consumers. The retailer sells the goods in smaller quantities numbered but at a higher price as he buys from the wholesaler and adds the cost of transportation, investment of money, time, storage charges, and profit on the price of goods. The retailer acts as a middleman between the wholesalers and the consumers. If the payment is not made right away and goods are bought on credit, then the retailer further increases his margin. In cities and towns, the retailer engages salespeople to assist customers in buying. Some retailers are now switching over to self-help service where the customer can directly go and pick up the items she or he wants. Some retailers offer discounts on certain products. Others offer additional services like credit facilities, home delivery, gift wrapping, and so on. Daily or weekly markets. An important feature of India's towns and villages are daily or weekly markets. Daily markets are held every day at a fixed place. Weekly markets are markets which are held on a specific day of the week. Goods are available at very low rates and bargaining can be done here. This is because when shops are in permanent buildings, they incur lots of expenditure. They have to pay rent, electricity, fees to the government. They also have to pay wages to their workers. In this, different sellers gather at one point and erect their stalls. Generally, these places are near some neighborhoods. At some places, these weekly markets are called pat. Modern way of marketing. So far, we have seen different marketplaces where people buy and sell a variety of goods and services. All these markets are in a specific locality and work in a particular manner and time. However, it is not necessary that one has to go to the market to purchase goods. Now, the order of products can be placed through phone or the internet and the goods are delivered at home. Buying and selling takes place through agents also. Markets and democracy. Markets also determine the wages. A job where there are many willing workers, high supply, but only a small number of positions, low demand, will result in a low wage for that job. If anyone worker demands a higher wage, an employer can remove him and simply hire another at a low wage. Hence, we see the markets create economic inequality, which refers to inequality of economic assets and incomes among individuals and groups within a society. The term is also related to inequality in opportunity. A democratic government is committed to protect the interest of all sections of the society. Our government has taken many steps to protect the interest of the people. The government has fixed minimum wages so that workers may be able to fulfill their basic needs. Besides opening employment exchanges to register names of unemployed candidates who desire employment, a democratic government must provide opportunities to ensure equitable distribution of goods, services, as well as sufficient income for all to eradicate inequalities in the society. This was the reading of our lesson 29, Markets Around Us. If you have any doubt or query, you can ask me in the comment section below. Also, you can find the links to other lessons in the description box below. Thank you everyone.